Coming up moments from now, the venue in the heart of downtown New York City. The Kings taking on the Knicks. For the Sacramento Kings, gaining momentum as we reach the midway point. Tonight, another chance to put the league on notice. They're coming. Knicks, Kings on 2K Sports. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Sacramento Kings. On Thursday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Friday, they'll be facing Jaylen Brown and the Boston Celtics.
And that game against the Wizards, that's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one.
Let's check out Sacramento's starting lineup. The vet pair on the wings with Levine at the 2, DeRozan at the 3. Achua is out there with Domantas Sabonis. And it's Westbrook in at the point. And for New York, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. We've got a good matchup in the guard position tonight, Clark. Should be a fun battle for the fans.
I agree. I mean, every kid loves to dribble and shoot, so it's a blast to watch the pros do it, the best in the world. Plus, if there's any ankle breaking going on tonight, you know it's going viral.
Now here's Sabonis. Sabonis with a screen on Brunson. Westbrook drives. Back to Sabonis. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Hart from long range. Offensive board from outside the arc. And it's Brunson with the 3.
That's a reminder that Brunson is an effective threat off the ball as well.
Anunoby against DeRozan. To the inside. It's stolen by Hart. Pass to Towns. New York working the ball around now. Now Brunson. He's a tough guy to check, averaging almost 28 points a game. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Russell Westbrook.
Did not take long for Brunson to force himself into the conversation of the upper echelon of NBA guards. Let's face it, I mean, he's that kind of player and leader and has produced at a high level.
In the summer of 24, Jalen Brunson signed a contract extension, famously signing for less than his max, Clark.
Yeah, you know, BA, it was a calculated move by Brunson because he wanted the team to have room to add additional players. If you ask me, that's the kind of winning, selfless attitude you want from the guy who's your franchise player.
Sabonis with a screen on Anunoby. 5 on the clock. And it's DeRozan missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Pass to Brunson. Now Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And, you know, you got multiple options with this guy coming out of the screen. He can go pick and pop on you. He can go pick and roll. Towns can hurt you either way.
And here's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Trailing by 5. Their last encounter in Sacramento.
The last time they faced this team, they were very aggressive. Found numerous ways to get themselves to the line.
Yeah, a significant differential in free throws made. I mean, give them credit. They capitalized on those opportunities.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Zach LaVine is becoming a more rugged defender. He said, "It takes a toll. I've always been in great shape, but you have to be strong, too." The mental side of it, digging deep and figuring out how to get it done and how much you want it. Now, I like taking on those challenges. Back to you, Brian.
Making the commitment. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Now here's Hart. He had 10 points in the win against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And he was a monster on the glass. Really helped them control that part of the game.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So New York ends up going with a whole new group. Sacramento also making some changes. Monk, he's checked in for Levine. And it's Schroeder in for Westbrook. DeRozan outside. They need this. Knocks down the long J.
Got to keep the defense honest. DeRozan normally only shoots threes if he's got a clean look.
McBride passes to Clarkson. Six to shoot. Monk grabs the miss.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. DeRozan looks it over. DeRozan double teamed. Shot from 16. The shot comes out.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. New York out in front, leading by 4. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Mitchell Robinson is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Jordan Clarkson, and then it's Landry Shamet, and it's McBride in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now here's Towns. He had 10 points in the win against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
Now here's Schroeder. Pass to Monk. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And Monk has some real bounce now. When he's clear for takeoff, he's not hesitating at all before he launches.
Knicks leading by 4. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but you know, then you also want that vertical spacing too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Catching up on the changes for New York. OG Anunoby's checked in for Shamet. Bridges comes in for Clarkson, and it's Jalen Brunson in for McBride.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Now here's Westbrook. Still no points. Levine surveys the D. Back to Sabonis. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist.
Boy, a big body Sabonis might have range, but put him inside and let him eat.
Clark, 51 wins for the New York Knicks last season. Their best finish in over a decade.
Yeah, and they got that done despite significant turnover on their roster, BA, making it even more impressive. And as they gel, the question is, can this team take the next step and contend for a title? I think they're certainly capable.
Now here's Levine, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. And Grant, the son of Hall of Famer Arvydas Sabonis. How much do you think Domas modeled his game after his dad?
Well, B.A., I played against his dad. Arvydas was 5 inches taller, but the elite skill set shared in common. No doubt, Domas took a lot of pointers from his father.
The Knicks making a switch here. Hart's checked in. DeMar DeRozan's checked in for Sacramento. Ellis comes in for Zach LaVine.
Domantas Sabonis, so versatile, brings so much to his position. He scores, he passes, rebounds, and defends at a high level.
Brunson passes to Towns. Towns showing some fight inside.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
to Sabonis. Westbrook outside. Takes the three. Hart pulls it in. The Knicks have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. BA, back to you.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Now here's DeRozan. Coming off a 16-point game against the Pistons in Detroit. And Sabonis slams it in.
DeRozan sizing up the situation and making the right read. That's basketball savvy. We call that hoops sense.
There's 45 seconds left in the second period. Brunson passes to Towns. Here's Bridges. Puts up a three. Knocks down the triple. Bridges has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Can't be thrown any better. That bounce pass hit him right in stride.
Ellis passes to Sabonis. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Brunson against Westbrook. Brunson looks it over.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Jalen Brunson at the line, 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Both free throws good from Brunson.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
DeRozan for 3, and that's not gonna go. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Knicks out in front, up 3. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Karl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Karl.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Rumble, please.
And greetings from the 2K studios. Here at halftime, the Sacramento Kings in a tight game.
They found an advantage in the painted area, and they're exploiting it. I just say keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, please don't fix it.
And time for a look here at how the West is shaping up as we continue to work our way through this season.
And taking a look at the Kings, they're frustrated, and you can understand their frustration. They were expected to be good this year. Their fan base was fired up, but it just hasn't come together.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Domantas Sabonis has been sensational.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for Sacramento. It's a 3-point game. And on the floor for Doug Christie as we get into the second half. The vet pair on the wings with Levine at the 2, DeRozan at the 3. Domantas Sabonis out there with Achua, and it's Westbrook in at the 1.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Brunson. Hart with a screen on Westbrook. Here's Brunson. Bang, it is way through. Jalen Brunson.
Tough as they come. Sometimes it looks like Brunson prefers finishing through contact.
And so here's Sacramento. All right, Greg, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play.
How about the creativity from DeRozan?
Well, guys, we've seen DeRozan. He's got tremendous bounce, and when he's airborne, not only is he up high, he's strong while he's in the air, too. Really special.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Pass to Towns. Towns in his comfort zone.
I'd keep going to Towns inside. I mean, it's not complicated. You got awesome touch. Plus, he's 6'11" and almost 300 lbs.
Anunoby against DeRozan. Sabonis. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night.
Yeah, really respect the strong foundation Sabonis strives to provide for his team. He's always working hard to find those points and boards.
Brunson with it. Now guarded by Achua. Shots good by Hart.
Excellent execution coming out on the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Here's DeRozan. 7 points in the game. Sabonis with a screen on Anunoby. DeRozan finds Sabonis. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Sacramento shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
And Sabonis, no good on that one.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
The three-pointer is down. Jalen Brunson.
You've got to get out on Brunson from there, or he's going to make it a long game.
27-22.
Kings trail by 5. Inside. Here's DeRozan. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Pass to Bridges. Outside Anunoby. And here's Hart. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Sabonis. The Kings have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Levine tenacious inside.
Always putting on the show. Levine plays with flair and clearly one of the best dunkers in league history.
1:11 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. It's Hart on the wing. Back to Brunson. The 3-ball. Can't hit that one.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
DeRozan passes to Westbrook. Back to DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. DeRozan off the bounce. And the layup is good off the glass. And it's now just a 1-point Knick lead.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. And he's getting to his spot, shooting the ball with confidence. Excellent turnaround for him.
Bridges outside. Back to Anunoby. Here's Hart. New York, no good that time either. DeRozan against Bridges. DeRozan with the ball. No good on the buzzer beater. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Knicks out in front. They lead by 1. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Landry Shamet. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Miles McBride. Then there's Mitchell Robinson, and it's Towns in at the 4. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Knicks lead by 3.
Towns can carry your offense in a way most guys can't. We've seen this movie before.
Westbrook finds Sabonis. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Shamet passes to Clarkson. Now Towns. Towns double team. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. Kings trail by 3. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Hart's checked in for Robinson. Anunoby comes in for Shamet. Bridges, he's checked in for Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for McBride. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Brunson against Westbrook. Westbrook rips down the board. And it's Westbrook with the ball for Sacramento. They trail by 1. Anunoby against DeRozan. Sabonis! Yes, sir! From 13 feet.
Embracing more and more responsibility each season, Sabonis very comfortable being a big-time scorer for this team.
The Knicks have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Brunson against Westbrook. Towns on a screen. Outside Bridges. From deep three-point range. Cleared away by DeRozan. The Kings have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Look at DeRozan making his presence felt.
Turning up the temperature on his intensity that time. DeRozan getting it done in the big-time moments.
Takes a 3. Rebounded by Sabonis. The Kings lead by 3. Outside Westbrook. Hard against DeRozan. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
New York has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Brunson against Westbrook. Oh, Utility of Brunson getting to the bucket.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
Anunoby against DeRozan. Anunoby there for the rebound. And New York has possession. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Brunson goes back up. Westbrook ripped down the board. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage.
Second team foul.
Shoot two.
2 shots.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
He stepped up to the line and handled business that time. It's still a one-possession game, though.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
It'll be Kings ball. And stolen by Bridges.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
And Doug Christie has called a timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. DeRozan, left side. Time expired. We're going to overtime. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. The vet pair on the wings with Levine at the 2, DeRozan at the 3. Precious Achiuwa is out there with Domantas Sabonis. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position.
Way too easy for Hart. This is why the defense has to push him out of the paint.
Here's Westbrook. Sabonis Davis with a screen on Brunson. Now DeRozan. DeRozan, forceful inside.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. We're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
And the basket is good.
Such an impressive feel for the game and with the ball in his hands. Brunson is so clever. He can outsmart a lot of defenders with his dribble moves.
The Kings trailing. And here's DeRozan. Six on the shot clock. Rebounded by Towns. And for New York, they're shooting efficiently, 50% so far.
He knew they needed a bucket here. He wasn't going to force things. Great poise that time from Bridges.
And we've got a timeout called by Doug Christie. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. DeRozan against Anunoby. The 11-footer. Can't get it to go. And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul, first team foul.
2 points here could be the only cushion they need, Grant.
Hard to say. Crazier things have happened in this league.
Here's Bridges. Let's loose for three. It's money from deep.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Brunson against Westbrook. And so it's New York winning this one. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime, it was about who had more determination.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
I mean, we played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And now, time for our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.